It's time!
Oh yeah, it's time for Miss Lou Champion Sports Talk with me, Ronnie Calhoun, and the legend, Joey Martin. It's entertaining, informative, and sometimes a little crazy.
These two guys when I had hair.
For me, it was just all about being coachable, being approachable, being a good team guy, and being what I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be.
Where they getting the hair from?
I think they took it from his lower back.
Okay.
And they moved it to the top. Hey guys, before we get started, we want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Syra Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and Go Mart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. Enjoy the show. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Champion Sports Talk. I'm Ronnie Calhoun with my man, Mr. Joey Martin. How are you, brother?
I'm good, brother. Always good to be here.
Glad to be back, man. Every day's a good day.
It gets faster and faster. What, halfway through the season?
Yeah, I think so. So as always, we're driven by Sango GMC. Our buddy Mark Sanguinetti and his champion team. You make the drive, they'll make the deal. I actually got to see Mark this week, so it's always good seeing him. We're also brought to you by Greg Veterinary Hospital, Hicks Chicks, J&J Flooring, Concordia Bank, Go Mart, Natchez Power Sports, Sabrina Dore Agency, Miss Lou Family Dentistry, and all of the awesome partners that you see on the screen, that you'll see on the screen throughout the show too, including Concordia Sentinel, Joey's spot over there, since 1932. Is that how long you've been?
It was in the 30s.
So today we've got a champion show for you. We'll be joined by Cathedral head coach Craig Beesley and players Anna Arthur and Hannah Hargon. So that'll be fun. They've got some exciting stuff coming up this weekend and some exciting stuff that's been going on. Exactly. But before we bring them on, let's talk about anything that's going on in the football world and all that.
Yeah, I'll kind of recap last week. Game of the week last week was at Delta Charters. They lost a gut wrencher to Logansport, 14-8. Logansport was the Class A semifinals last year. Lost to South Plaquemine, which won it all. So they always a great tradition. But the Storm moved it to the 26 of the Tigers, and incomplete pass ended it there. But man, it was a hard-fought game. They stopped them. The Storm stopped Logansport 4 times on 4th down. Back-to-back ones.
Wow.
So it was just a gut wrencher.
Was that at DC?
Yes, it was. They visit Cedar Creek tomorrow. First of 3 straight road games. So, in a while when at D. Faircloth Viking Stadium, Vidalia High fell to Grant 76-40.
I saw that one, yeah.
30-12 at the end of the first quarter. It was like, I was sitting there thinking, well, I was going to go to Vidalia at halftime, but I'm not leaving this game and going to that game.
Yeah.
So, anyway, good luck to the Vikings. They're playing tonight, Thursday night game against Delhi.
Okay.
At Delhi. Fairleigh High put up at least 50 points for the 4th straight week as the Trojans defeated Delhi Charter 50-6. They led 24-0 at the end of one quarter.
That was on the road too, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
They host Beekman for homecoming tomorrow night, and that kickoff is at 7 p.m. Big game's coming next week. They host Mangum. That's going to be a heck of a game. Cathedral coming off a bye week. They will be hosting Jackson Prep for senior night tomorrow night. Green Wave are 4-1. Great start to the season. Prep is 3-3, but they really had a tough schedule, so that's going to be a fun game to watch. Adams County running back C.J. Ferguson had to move to quarterback after Colton Rabb tore his calf, and did a great job rushing 90 yards, and the Rebels put out a much-needed 14-6 win over Riverfield, so good for them. And they play Brookhaven Friday, so that's going to be at Brookhaven. That's a big game for them.
Yeah.
So that about wraps it up, bud. Well, Natchez High lost a tough one to Ridgeland, a really good ball club. They have an open date before they host homecoming next week.
Natchez does?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Well, is that all the football news for the week?
That's it.
All right, well, we'll get these girls on and talk a little softball then.
Sounds good.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back to talk to some Cathedral softball. Guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here at our amazing partners, Greg Veterinary Hospital.
Greg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002.
They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care.
Dr. Greg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans.
And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too.
So call Greg Vet today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.
We want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Cyber Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and GoMart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. All right, we are back. We want to welcome Cathedral softball head coach Craig Beesley.
It's good to be back.
Couldn't be with us a couple weeks ago, but you're back.
Yeah, we had a district meeting that day, and Coach Caroline filled in for me that day.
Yeah, I was thinking you finally bailed out or something.
I was trying to get out of it.
And we've got Anna Arthur and Hannah Hargon here with us too. So what grade are you guys in? Not seniors, right?
I'm in 11th grade.
11th
I'm
grade.
in 10th grade.
Okay, 11th grade and 10th grade. Okay. So, all right, well, you guys have an exciting weekend. Well, you just had an exciting weekend.
Yeah.
We had a whole exciting season, and then you had an exciting weekend.
Yeah,
The real excitement starts this next weekend, I guess.
right. A lot of these girls set out goals at the beginning of the year to make it to the state championship, and we're down to the final four now, and we're hoping we can make it to the final two. If we can put two teams out this weekend, we'll go to the best 2 out of 3 with the other top 2, which will take place next Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So that would be the first time Cathedral's ever made it that far, and we've got a good shot at it.
Wow.
We'll open up with Pillow Academy Saturday morning at 12, and then depending on how that game goes is when we'll play again.
I saw the teams that y'all go against, and I had a dad joke. I was like, I bet Pillow is probably the softest team of all of them.
Yeah.
Go ahead. After that, I'll pass it down to you, Joey. Get it started out. This could be my last episode. They might kick me off after that.
Well, I also want to mention, and congratulations, ACC. That's a great year, winning district. They come up a game short of making it to state, but what a super year considering what they've been through in the past, and just a great job.
They had a good year. We played them twice, and we were able to beat them the first time, and they came back and beat us in game 2. But they were both high intense games, and they have gotten a lot better. And they did have a good year, a real good year.
Absolutely. I want to go back to state last year, Craig. You beat Simpson and lost to Park Lane 1-0. What did you learn from last year?
Well, the biggest thing was we got a lot of experience, and even though we graduated 5 starters from last year's team, the younger girls got some experience last year and being in big situations. We played in front of some big crowds, and it was good for the younger girls, and they've really stepped up. It was going into the season, there was a big question mark of who was going to step up for us. But I kept, we started practice in the middle of the summer. And I would come home every night and I would tell, Margaret and Andrew, I said, we're going to be pretty good. Nobody thinks that. I said, we're going to be pretty good. And, we kind of snuck up on some people, but I've been real surprised at how much these girls have matured over the year and how good they've played this year. It's been the easiest year to coach. These girls do whatever I ask them to do. We've practiced a lot different. We've used the pitching machine a lot more this year than we did last year.
You had a pitching machine.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. We have 2 pitching machines, so it works out good. But these girls have done everything we've asked. Very rarely have we used that machine in the past, but we we've got our money's worth out of it this year. And I think it's helped. We faced 2 girls, 4 of our games this year. We faced girls throwing over 65, and you just don't see that in high school very often. I mean, that's more of Division I college pitching, but it's been impressive, and we haven't backed down from any of them. I think they played well all year.
Well, let me ask you girls, what'd y'all learn from last year playing at state that you're taking into this year?
Just to have better attitudes this year. I think our team has really grown, and we've all had to learn new spots this year. It's definitely been a rebuilding year, and I think we've all put in great effort, and it definitely shows.
Okay.
Yes, everybody's really like stepped up and like played their role and they're part of this team and like kept their attitudes good and the energy good as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Most people don't realize we graduated 5. Okay, granted that, but there's 8 new people playing. I mean, out of the 9 starters, 8 people are new positions.
Wow.
The only one that came back in the same position from last year is E.C. Lewis at first base. Hannah was playing left field, and Wells has stepped in there. Molly was playing second. She's moved to third. Anna was DH, and now Molly's moved to short. Anna's moved to third. Olivia's pitching for us. Anna Lee's catching. I mean, it's just a whole new team out there, and they're all playing different positions, and they've all succeeded throughout the year. I went into the season thinking this might be one of the best defensive teams we've had. We've struggled at times, but overall, I think we've played great defense. Our game is to keep the score low. We're not going to go up there and score 10 or 15 runs, but we're going to play small ball and try and bunt runners over and hopefully get the hit with 2 outs. And then, if we can hold the team less than 5 runs, I think we have a chance.
Okay.
So there's a different approach between being expected to win a lot and coming in and kind of the unknown. What's been the most fun about this season? Kind of sneaking up on people.
It's fun because like everybody thinks like we're the underdogs because we lost so many people, but like we always come to play and like bring our best game and like make sure to prove everybody else wrong.
Yes. It's definitely been big shoes to fill since Kenzie left playing third base. I was playing right field when Olivia got hurt and playing shortstop in JV, and now I bat fourth and I play third base. And I just have to tell myself I'm not Kinsley, but I can just do my best.
And she has done.
Do you guys enjoy that role of like proving everybody?
Yes.
Getting that opportunity to shine, because Kinsley was like that at some point too. And
Right.
he was like, well, I'm not this fire,
Right.
but it happens for everybody. So that's just a different approach.
Yeah.
What about you as far as a coach, as far as, the pressure sometimes like, oh, well, these got a lot of returning seniors to 8 new starters.
Well, there was a lot of pressure on us last year because we knew we were supposed to be good and we were supposed to get to the state championship and win all those games. And we did. We were 23-7, which is, that's a pretty good record in high school. And we just didn't get that one big hit. We went 9. The game we lost out on was in the 9th inning, which was, over extra innings. But we played great that game. Well, 2 of those 7 losses, we lost to Oak Forest the first game of the year last year, and we lost to Oak Forest the last game of the year last year. So, So we've got a chance to, give them a little revenge this weekend, we hope. And
That in the back of y'all's mind a little bit.
They're one of the 4 teams in our bracket. It's Pillow, who we open up with, and then Hartfield and Oak Forest are on the other side. So.
We have to go back to late August, Hannah, Silliman game. You're down 11-10, bases loaded, 2 outs, and you come up to bat. Just kind of the thought process you had stepping into the box.
I was very nervous. I told Olivia right behind me, I was like, I'm so nervous about this. There are 2 outs, and I got like down in the count batting. And then Olivia was like, you just cannot think about this. Like, you have to just like hit it to the outfield, like hit it in the gap somewhere, like get it down. Just make sure you get like the bases going.
Yeah.
Did you know it was going when you hit it?
It felt good off the bat, but I was like, just make it over.
Yeah.
Something.
It was no doubter. It got out of there pretty good. I mean, both of these girls have hit all the home runs for us this year. Anna's hit 3 and Hannah's hit 2. But the thing about it is the game she hit the walk-off, she had hit one earlier that game. And then the game she hit one against St. Al, she hit one against St. Al. So every time one of them hits one, the other one hits one.
Got a one up. You're like, no.
Yeah, we have a little competition going.
Yeah.
Is it Hatch sisters?
Yeah.
Are y'all on steroids? Come on. Home run era.
Yeah, right. But they've both stepped up and provided us with not only athletic ability on the field, but leadership too. That's one thing. We have a lot of kids at Cathedral that love to lead by example. And we very rarely have one that lead by, you know, talking and being boisterous to the other teammates. But I've noticed the last couple of weeks, and I made mention to the team after the game that Hannah's really stepped up in that the last 2 or 3 weeks, you know, and I see things like that, you know, and other parents or other coaches would see things like that. But kids very rarely see another teammate stepping up as a leader, a vocal leader. And that's something we've been missing. And I really think, even though she kind of went to a slump for about a week and a half there, her leadership meant more to this team than her getting 2 or 3 hits a game. Because now that we're in the playoffs and she's back hot again. She had a great weekend this weekend. And I think that leadership plus her hitting the ball like she did last week is going to carry us into this weekend.
What do you think about that? What do you think about your leadership role and all of that?
I make sure to keep everybody up in the dugout because that's where the game starts, in the dugout with your energy and how you bring it to the field. So I just make sure everybody's up and going because that really gets people going is the energy we bring.
Yeah, and she does. I mean, I remember when her mom coached the middle school basketball team. She brought a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah.
And I can see that coming out. I can see that coming out in Hannah right now. And that's what we need. That's what we need.
Goodness.
So, do y'all prefer playing on turf or grass?
Definitely grass.
Okay, why is that?
Because when the balls hit off the turf, it skids and it does these weird bounces.
Yeah.
I just prefer dirt.
Yeah.
But you had.
I prefer the turf because I play outfield, so it's like the regular grass on the in the outfield. And then whenever I hit the ball, I can maybe get it over the shortstop or somebody to get an extra base.
Yeah. That turf, the ball definitely moves faster on turf.
Yeah.
So if you're an offensive team and you hit well, you'd much rather play on turf.
Is that what McGee has?
McGee will have turf infields and grass outfield, but like she said, she's pretty good defensively. She made a play last inning against Simpson the other day, and I was like, it was amazing that the way she threw the ball to first. I mean, it was a bunt, slow roller to third, and she picked it up, and I said, "There's no way she's going to throw this girl out," and the girl's out by 2 steps.
Wow.
I looked at Coach Garner. I said, "She's got an arm on her."
Let's talk a little bit about last weekend and kind of how everything played out to get to where you are to this coming up weekend.
All right. We opened up with Simpson. We knew, well, let us back up. We knew going into the tournament we had to win 1 game to qualify for the state tournament. And we were trying to weigh our options on who we thought we had a best chance of beating. So we went into Simpson and things didn't go very well. We didn't play good defense. We didn't hit the ball well with runners in scoring position, and we lost that game 10-0. But it was,
that was earlier.
That was Saturday morning.
Saturday. This week.
10
Okay.
o'clock, yeah. So that put us turning right back around and playing MRA, Madison Ridgeland. And we felt like we had a good chance of winning that game. Olivia went out there and threw a 2-hitter. We moved some runners around on bunts and we got some crucial hits. I think Hannah had a 2 RBI single to left field, and Anna had a double. That might have been the 3rd game of the day. Anna had a double to right center, but we hit the ball well in those last 2 games. We beat MRA 5-2, and then we turned around and beat Brookhaven 5-4 in a tight game. Hannah dominated on the mound against Brookhaven. She got us 5 innings in, and she got tired, and then Olivia came in and finished the last 2. They had runners on second and third with no outs, top of the order up, and we got out of that inning. Then they had first and third the last inning, and we had thrown a runner out earlier in the game, so they didn't try and steal the girl to second, which surprised me. I thought they would steal that girl to second, being the winning run. But like I say, we had thrown some runners out earlier in the game, and they didn't try and take advantage of it. So we were able to get the last out.
What about that? One more, and I'll pass it over to you, Joe. What about that mindset for you, girls, as far as when you do lose that morning, puts a lot of pressure on you. So what's that mindset like for you guys is it good that you had to turn right back around and play, or where are you at that point?
There were some advantages to turn right back around and play. We were already warm. We were ready to go. We knew we had to win that game to go to state. So we just had to bring a good mindset and to make sure we come and play our A game.
Yes, definitely turning around was better than having to wait however many hours to play again. We knew we had to win that game, and it was a crucial game, and we pulled out and we won it. So,
Do you feel like everybody had just kind of put the one before them away, or
yes.
yeah?
The good thing about it too is unfortunately we lost 10-0, but it was a quick game and we didn't expend a lot of energy being there. We weren't base running very much. And MRA had just played Oak Forest that morning and they went into it was a tight game all the way through, and finally Oak Forest pulled it out at the end. But MRA had expended a lot of energy in that game, so they were kind of, it was hot Saturday, so they were kind of down. Their number one pitcher had thrown the whole game, so I was thinking, if we can stay close 3 or 4 innings, they're gonna have to change pitchers, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
We got them into the middle of the game, and their pitcher finally wore down after throwing 10 innings that morning, and we scored those runs late in the game, and we're able to pull it out.
What is playing sports? How has it helped you and what's it taught you?
It's definitely taught me time management and just to give 100% into everything. And I think those are great life lessons to move forward.
Absolutely.
And it's really like taught me like I have to put all my effort and like give 110% like Anna said, and the time management thing, but like also like doing your best and like trying to be the best at it.
So how different is it without your sister out there?
Oh, it's very different. It's sad, but I do have like all my other teammates. They're literally like my sisters.
Right.
They're like the biggest impact that I could have.
If you go back to time management, I don't think people realize what these girls do. They get to school at 7:30, and they take 7 classes. They have seniors get off 7th period, but everybody else takes 7 classes. They leave 7th period, and they have 10 minutes probably to get to cheer or dance.
Mhm.
They leave dance or cheer, and they have 10 minutes to get to softball. So I don't know what they eat during the day. But they're from 7:30 in the morning to 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I mean, these girls are going nonstop.
Got to fit in homework and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. Practice over at 7, and then they go home and do homework.
Yeah.
So these girls are unbelievable at managing their time and being
That's
there
part of
for each other.
discipline, too.
Yes, being there for each other. It's a great group of kids all the way around.
Was there a point in the season, kind of starting the season a little bit unknown, like you said, with all the new starters and all of that? Was there a point in the season that maybe a turning point where you thought as a coach or you thought as players, we might be on to something here?
The first game of the year against AC, I knew AC was going to be good this year if you just look at their lineup. And that was our first game. They had already played a game. They had played Simpson that Friday before. And we went out there not sure what we had. I thought we were pretty good. I had told the people in my inner circle that I thought we were pretty good, but I didn't want anybody to know that. And man, it was a back and forth game, and we ended up winning 9-8 late in the game. And that gave me the confidence to say, yeah, I think what I was seeing at practice in the middle of the summer was true, And we kind of built off that. We started the season 7-0, 8-0, and then we hit a little spot in the middle there where we lost a few games. The co-ed tournament, we threw a no-hitter against Oak Forest, who will be in our bracket, but we tied them 1-1, and then we came back and had Oak Forest beat at our place, and they ended up scoring 3 in the 7th inning and beat us 5-3. So, the North, we're kind of unknown. We're not sure what we're going to get from the North, but the South, I mean, we know what Oak Forest has. They have some big hitters, and they've got 2 pitchers that are unbelievable. One just moved in from a public school that won 2 state championships at the public school, and she's in there. She's their number 2 pitcher, And then they've got the Dempster girl, who's their number 1, and she was the MVP of the district this year. So, we know what they've got. They've got a good team. So we're going to have to play well to beat them, but we've proved that we can play with them.
What about you girls? Was there a point in the year that you started kind of believing in each other and like, oh, she's going to be fine here and she's going to be fine here and all of that?
Yes, the first game of the season, whenever Hadley made a diving catch in center field, I really was like, we got a solid outfield. Like, I don't have to worry about that. And I really have faith in us.
I think after seeing Hannah's walk-off, it just shows that we can compete with anyone, and we just got to stay in the game throughout all 7 innings, not give up when we get down.
Yeah. That's one thing about this team. They didn't give up. They haven't given up all year. We played senior night the other night, and we had gotten behind in that game, and we made a comeback late in that game. It just proves to you that these girls are going to give you 110%, and they're going to play to the final out.
Yeah, Melissa and I came to that
Yeah.
that last home game, and I mean it was a fun game. You
Yeah,
guys have a good product on the field, and
Yeah.
softball is such a fun game to watch too. It's
Right.
fast, and
Yeah.
it's just a really
I've
entertaining
been, yeah, I've
sport.
been asked several times, what do I like better, softball or baseball? And 5 years ago, I'd have told you baseball. But over these since I've been coaching softball, I've really grown to like it. And it's fun once you understand the ins and outs of the game. You know, there's things that you can do in softball that you can't do in baseball and vice versa. You know, the big difference is holding runners on in baseball or picking runners off, where, in softball, you don't pick runners off, unless the catcher's doing it. But so if they're going to steal in softball, there's not much you can do about it. But in baseball, you can control their leads and stuff. So that's a big difference from softball to baseball.
Did you change your kind of philosophy this year?
Oh, no doubt. Coach Garner finally wore me down and said, we've got to start bunting. And we have. We would set those two pitching machines up on the softball field and throw them in opposite directions, and we would just bunt and rotate, just nonstop in a continuous circle. We've bunted more this year than we've probably bunted combined the last 6 years I've been coaching. So, and it's helped. I mean, you get to these big tournaments, you're going to see pitchers that are throwing 58 to 63. You're not going to score a lot of runs off of them. You've got to make sure when you get runners on base that you score them and move them around and then score them. So we've done well. And like I say, these two girls have been big for us. Both of them are in the top of the batting average. I don't look at batting average a lot. If I have nobody on base, I'm looking for on base percentage. If I have somebody on second, less than 2 outs, I'm looking for somebody to hit. If I have somebody on third with less than 2 outs, I'm looking for somebody to just put the ball in play. And we've had girls step up. I mean, most people don't realize Molly has the highest batting average and the highest on base percentage. Right behind her, Sydney Heflin has the next highest on base percentage. She gets on a lot, and you just don't realize it because she's always getting on. I mean, it's like we expect her to get on now. And Anna has the highest slugging percentage without a doubt. I mean, she gets a lot of doubles and triples, and then she's second on the team in batting average. So it's spread out throughout the lineup, but we're going to need everybody this weekend, top to bottom. It's all 4 teams left are good. It's going to be whoever plays the best Saturday, and hope you can get to next Wednesday. That's what we're shooting for.
So have you changed as a coach dealing with the girls over the years, become a little?
Well, Andrew says I've gotten a lot, not as boisterous, I guess you would say. I don't yell at the girls as much as I did the boys. There was times when I was younger, I thought that helped a lot, but I don't know if really yelling at them helps. I can see these girls, when they come off the field and they've made a mistake, they don't even want to look at me.
Yeah.
So if I go over there and berate them after knowing they don't even want to look at me eye to eye,
Right.
I don't think that's going to help them. They know they messed up, or they know they're going to do better the next time. But I don't see a lot of yelling as beneficial.
Yeah.
Now, boys are different. Boys, you got to let them know,
Right.
hey, you messed up. You're not going to do that again.
Right.
But these girls, they beat themselves up enough
Right.
already. I don't want to come behind them and do it to them again because confidence is so big.
Yeah.
And if you break somebody's self-confidence,
Right.
it's going to be hard to get it back.
Do you have a favorite athlete you follow?
Probably my mom.
Okay.
Definitely in basketball. She stays on me all the time, but it just got me to where I am today. So
That's awesome.
My dad would definitely be my favorite athlete because he really pushes me to be the best I can. He always goes and hits with me. He suggests and I suggest, but we get in the cage and put the work in, and he shows me to never give up even whenever I'm having a bad hit day. He's like, "Rate some more."
Yeah.
Well, make your mom 180.
Good. Do y'all have each of one of you girls? Do y'all have a favorite? I have a feeling I probably know what yours is already, but a favorite memory from this season that you'll take with you?
Mine's probably the wall goal against Sullivan. It really got the whole team so excited. It got me excited. I was like, we needed that.
Yeah.
We just got to show we cannot give up after anything.
At that time, we were 0-2 in district. Oak Forest had beaten us and Jackson Prep had beaten us. and we were beating Jackson Prep up until the last inning. And then we were beating Silliman until the last inning. They scored like 6 runs that top of the 7th. And then she came back and hit the walk-off. So we went from possibly being 0-3 in district with that one swing. It turned our season around, definitely in the district standings.
Wow.
So
What
that was
about
a good
you,
game.
Hannah? Do you have what was your favorite memory?
From this year, definitely my home run against St. Al to walk it off. But last year, my favorite one was hitting a home run against Oak Forest at South State.
That ball still might be traveling. She hit that ball so far last year. I've seen some balls hit a long way, but that might be one of the longest balls as a 10th grader, as a 9th grader, right?
Yeah, I was in
As a
fifth grade.
9th grader, that was one of the longest balls.
What-
They had a temporary fence set up, then they had tents behind that, and then chairs behind that, and she hit it over the tents, the chairs, and everything.
Wow.
It was impressive.
Where are these? Where are you girls this size getting that power?
It's all that
Bat
bat
speed,
speed.
yeah.
She's got tremendous bat speed.
Bat speed.
And she's got a good eye for the ball. She does. And both of them have, like I say, they've been big for us this year.
Yeah.
So it's been an exciting season, but we had the support that we have at Cathedral is second to none. I mean, we have great administration. We have great fan support. We have parental support. There's nothing that we could ask for to be better in the support area. I mean, these parents will do anything we ask them to do. And, I could call Josh up right now and say, look, man, I need you at practice today. I need some help. And he would be there without a doubt. And same thing with Anna's parents. I mean, we just have great people at Cathedral, and they support every sport we play. These 2 girls will finish softball within the next week or 2, and they'll drop the cleats and put on the basketball shoes and go to the court. And it's nonstop. And then when that ends, she'll go to tennis. Not sure what Hannah will do in the spring.
I got some tennis.
You gonna play tennis?
Not varsity, but I'm working there.
So I mean, it's nonstop. And as soon as tennis is over, we'll probably go back to the Vidalia Summer League and play next year. So it's not. These girls are playing all year. It's good for them. I mean, it keeps them busy, keeps them focused, keeps them disciplined, and the more they can play, the better.
Now you got Pillow, like we were saying, at noon Saturday. How big is winning that first game?
I mean, to answer that, it's big. It is
It's
big.
very-
We've got to win 2 games Saturday. And if we beat Pillow, I would say 90% chance of us playing Oak Forest. I would say Oak Forest is going to beat Hartfield, but you never know.
Right.
But we want to take that first one where we can go into having a 2-game set where we only have to win one of those 2. And we got 2 good pitchers. The other thing flipping around was that first game of the year. Nobody really remembers. We remember scoring 9 runs, but Hannah came in like the 3rd inning of that game. We were thinking Olivia was just going to, mow them down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Olivia kind of struggled that night. Hannah comes in and just settles everybody down, and we come back and we get ahead of them, and then we hold on to win in the last inning there. But I think with our 2 pitchers, we'll be able to compete with everybody there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of teams there. It'll be probably close to 40 teams at that complex. So be a lot of fans there, a lot of yelling and rowdy ones. But I think these girls are ready for it.
Now, the championship bracket, when does that all start?
So what we'll do is we'll play all day Saturday
Mhm.
and get down to 2 teams left.
Okay.
And then out of those 2 teams, we won't finish this bracket this weekend. The 2 teams that are left at the end Saturday will play a 2 out of 3 series Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday of next week.
Okay.
So it'll be a home and home. So, you got a chance of winning the state championship on your home field.
Wow.
So, we finished senior night the night y'all were there. That was the last time we played on our field. So we might get another chance next Wednesday or Thursday to get back there. I've kept it cut. I've kept it clean. That's my goal. I've told everybody that I've talked to, I said, our goal is to get back to Lady Wave softball field. And I hope we can do that.
How far? I know you mentioned it earlier, but I'm not recalling. Did you say that Cathedral's never been this far before, or they haven't made
We've
it?
never made it to that final 2 where it's the
Final
best
2.
2 out of 3.
Okay.
We've made it to the state championship, I think, the last 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's set up a lot different this year. We've been lumped in with the 6A teams,
Yeah.
and they've created 3 divisions in there in the playoffs. So we're in the middle division. So there's a Division 1, which is Park Lane Simpson, who we played twice this weekend, and East Rankin and Bio Academy. And then we're in Division 2.
Okay.
So that's why we feel good about that. And then Division 3 is Brookhaven, Starkville, and Silliman and those teams. So each one is going to play down to the final 2 Saturday, and then they'll play 2 out of 3.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So do you, and we don't want to keep you because we know you got to get back to school and all that, but so going into this weekend, is preparation any different, or do you just try to keep it the same as you've been doing, or what?
Kind of like keep it the same, but also like get a better mindset, like come to play, and we just need to get hits in and repetition to keep like our thing.
Yeah, just get outside working, go to the cages during the week, and then we have practice today. And just we know that we can compete as long as we put our mind to it.
hopefully, you just want to get there, relax, see everybody, and then hopefully early in the game, something good will happen for us, and then we can build off that momentum throughout the game. But it's going to, the scout report's going to be about like what we've been playing. I don't think they're going to come in with an overpowering pitcher based on what I've seen. She's going to move the ball around, try and get weak ground balls, but she's not going to come in there throwing in the mid to upper 60s. She's more of a contact pitcher. And hopefully we can get some runners on early in the inning and bunt them over and get the big hit, when we get them in scoring position.
How many wins will you have to get, or is there a certain number?
If we get 2 wins Saturday, we'll be in the top 2.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter when, it could be the first and the third, it could be the second and the third. It's just got to get 2 wins. So.
Okay.
Back when you were playing at Cathedral, you ever see having a softball field right there on campus?
That's where we practiced when I grew up for baseball.
That's what we practiced.
Yeah, and then of course, there wasn't the big locker room there either.
Right.
So-
You had to neighborhood to
That
get the
it
ball.
has changed a lot. It has changed a lot.
Go in somebody's backyard.
Several times. And I was always the one they threw over the fence because I was the littlest one out there. But it's a nice field. We've got one of the nicest fields around. We had some canopies put over our bleachers this year. We've got a great. We had a new scoreboard installed this year. It's been a great year based off of not knowing what's going to happen this year with everybody graduating, to coming in and seeing them work so hard all summer, and then the parents pitch in with the canopies and helping out around the field. We got one of the best batting cages around, and talking about redoing some things in there this summer. So like I say, the support is second to none. You go out there and look at all the signs on the outfield of the softball field. We've got a big sign on the batting cage now from some of our sponsors, but it's been great. And hope we can keep going.
What does that mean to you guys, like to support the crowd and all of that as players? What does that mean to you?
We do have like a really good crowd, especially in our right field. Our student section is just amazing every time. Like our football boys and all the other kids come support. After like we go support them, it's just like a good environment to be in.
Yeah, it's good. And then all the little kids are there, and you just know they look up to you, and it's great to know that someone's there for you to support you.
Yeah, we had packed the park before we had the senior night, and you get to see all the little elementary kids run out on the field, and we probably had 50 kids out there running around, standing by their favorite player. So that's kind of like what you say, where she was looking up to Kinsley. Those little girls are looking up to her, and it just passes on down. From year to year, those kids. I'm sitting here looking at 3rd, 4th graders getting on the school bus when I'm driving. I'm thinking, I'm going to be coaching that kid.
Scouting out.
Yeah, which one is the best?
She's carrying that back. She's looking pretty strong over there. Quick first step up on the bus. Yeah. Does that mean something to you? Do you think about that whenever you're around the kids and stuff like that? Do you try to make sure that you present yourself in the best way for them?
Oh, 100%.
That's something you're conscious of?
Yes.
Yeah, I never have to worry about these girls doing something that's not character based. They're very high character kids, and all of our kids at Cathedral are that way. And that's what we try and teach them. We try and teach them to be good in the classroom, do their work, and be high character kids, and do the right thing at all times, even when people aren't looking.
Yeah, exactly. It's not always like that. So y'all got
Yeah.
it good, man.
Yeah.
These kids are great, and I respect. I mean, everything they do, they don't know that I find out about a lot of stuff, without them knowing. But there's never a thing. There's never any time where that somebody will comment and say your softball kids aren't doing right, because these kids are great, and they just keep impressing me as we go through the year and as they grow older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked the girls before and asked y'all, do you prefer playing during the summer or would you rather play in the spring?
Definitely the summer. Playing travel ball during the winter was awful. When you hit the bat, when you hit the ball, your hands, they hurt.
How about you?
It's definitely the summer because like my joints get stiff during those cold things.
Oh, if Josh was saying that, goodness.
On another note, though, our girls that we did have last year, just bring them up. They played this weekend. They all played against each other. So Liza played, Madeline played, and Lily got to play this weekend. That was their first fall ball game. So we were proud of them, and they all played well. All three of them did.
Great.
Awesome.
We expect big things out of them.
That was a great group too.
Yeah.
Joey, I've got one more, and then I'll let you close us out. I'll give you the last one. But just how do you guys want this season to be remembered when it's all said and done?
I want it to be remembered as like we ended with a good ending and like not like a bad loss. Like I want to go out with a strong bang and like show everybody what we can do.
I just want to leave it all on the field for our seniors. They've been great this year. Olivia has stepped up, taken Lily's spot as a pitcher. Molly's been a great leader in softball and this year, and Brittany and Ella have been crucial, just keeping us positive. So
Brittany and Ella are tremendous teammates. They are. They will do anything for these girls they can, and I just like to give a shout out to them
Yeah.
because I've coached a long time, and to see two kids do what they do is pretty impressive. Not only we got Olivia and Molly, but Brittany and Ella are great kids.
And I lied. I'll ask Coach this too. I'll ask you the same question though. So how would you like for this group of girls this season to be remembered at the end?
Well, of course, we would like to be in those final two teams. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. But just to see these kids continue to compete like they did this weekend, never give up, keep playing as hard as they can, and let the chips fall where they fall. I mean, if we win, we do great. If we don't, we've learned a lot this year, and we're going to come back stronger next year. But our goal is definitely to get to those final two. We want to play next Wednesday at Cathedral, Lady Wade Field.
That would be awesome.
Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day we get that home.
So I want to change tracks a little bit. What's it like getting ready to host a team like Prep in football tomorrow?
You have some parents that want to make everything perfect for them, but I try and tell them, hey, it's just another team, because if their parents start getting all worked up over Prep coming in, then the kids are going to get all worked up. I try and calm kids down, just like the girls. Before the game Saturday, my goal is to calm them down, make them feel like, hey, we're just playing another game. Everybody's the same. And we know Prep's good, but Coach Loy will have our boys ready.
Right.
And our boys this year have been great. I mean, it's a different attitude out there. They compete hard. They don't give up. They have played great this year. And I wouldn't expect anything less from them. That's a great group of senior boys out there. They can be a handful at times, but you need some kids like that in football to
But
be,
the logistics of bringing in the people they're going to
to be honest with you, I don't think last time we played them at home, they didn't travel as much as I thought they would. We've had, Park Lane definitely has they travel good. And when we played Park Lane a couple of weeks ago, those stands were full on the other side. Prep will travel pretty good, but I still say Park Lane was the big crowd we had this year.
Well, guys, I'm looking at the clock here, and we up against the clock, and I know you got to get back to. I know y'all are dying to get back to school. Instead of talking softball and retirement, I know y'all are dying to get back to chemistry
There you go.
and math and all
That's
those
right.
good fun things. But we appreciate you coming by and spending some time with us this morning. was nice getting y'all in for round 2 because we get to see some of the non-seniors and some of the earlier contributors and stuff. But good luck this weekend. Hopefully we'll see y'all on Wednesday, Thursday.
Right. We appreciate y'all having us and
Our pleasure.
and exposing their team. So we're glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks also to the girls. I mean, I try to tell all the kids that come in, not kids, but young men and women that come in, thank you guys for representing our community the way that you do, because oftentimes in today's world, these kids get beat up and these kids these days and all that. But you guys are so far ahead of where I was when I was your age. I can promise you that. So thanks for being champions in our community and keep up the good work.
All right. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after a quick break. Great job.
Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, and I want to tell you about our awesome partners, Wardo's Po' Boys. Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our awesome partner, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chicks.
Hicks Chicks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know that they are also open to the public?
Hicks Chicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish.
And don't forget about their delicious burgers that are already pattied up for you, and their amazing dessert options.
So stop by today at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Road in Natchez. Hicks Chicks.
Way more than just chicken.
We want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Syra Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and GoMart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you.
All right, that's right.
We knew who they were when we got
That's right. All right, guys, we are back. Our producer Dustin's telling us this better be good, and we were saying we are what we are at this point. So, see a comment coming in. It says, "Ava, such a great interview, and thanks so much to the host." But thank you. But those girls were really
outstanding.
The stars up there. As always, they did a great job. And was there anything that kind of stood out to you in the interview?
The demeanor and just the way they're approaching this tournament. They're not getting, they're keeping it calm.
Mm-hmm.
They're obviously confident, and I just like the way they're ready for this tournament.
Yeah, what I kind of took from that was same thing there, was just the quiet confidence, and I didn't feel a sense of overly pressure or making it bigger than it is. And then the other thing that I took from that was that Coach Beesley's got a couple of good ones moving on as far as the leadership and all of that goes, because they were outstanding here, and you could just tell that they are really good leaders. So he's got he's got a bright next year or two at least.
Yeah. To have them lead next year is a big plus.
Yeah, and Cathedral does a great job, and they're not the only school, but I mean they always do a great job with their kids and everything. So,
Right.
I want to talk a little bit about LSU before we wrap up.
Okay.
We got some local sports, right? What do we have?
Okay. Like you say, Vidalia is playing tonight at Del High. That's a huge game for Vidalia. I mean, that's about a must win at this stage.
Yeah.
So good luck to them. Delta Chargers going to Cedar Creek tomorrow in Ruston, and he tells me that's a huge physical team. They've had a physical schedule already, so they're going to have another physical game tomorrow. Fairleigh High, homecoming, Beekman Charter coming in, and they're really concerned, the coaches are, with the number of penalties their teams has, so they're going to expect more discipline tomorrow night. AC has Brookhaven. That's a big game for them as well. And Natchez High is open, but they've got homecoming next week. So it should be a good Friday, Thursday night.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Back to the college ranks, our Tigers. Man, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've been that frustrated watching a game. I wasn't even like yelling at the TV or upset. I'm just like looking at it like almost like a numb feel, like, oh my goodness. Because honestly, it goes back to before the season started and we were talking about our keys and stuff. And, I remember just saying, like, the offensive coaching is going to be a huge key. And the offensive line is struggling. The quarterback's struggling. Everybody's struggling.
Right.
There is no good pieces right now. Everybody's struggling. But to me, it all comes back to why is everybody struggling? If everybody's struggling, there's a issue behind that. And then I look at the play calling and I'm like, okay, if you know the line's struggling and you know these issues are happening, why are we going back to the same things over and over? Like, that RPO, that if your linemen are having trouble attacking, then line up and let them know that it's a run. Because when you're sitting in that, they don't. You got to be a little passive because they're like, I don't know where it's going. Line them up and say, hey, the ball's going this way. Shoot that way. Make it a little bit easier for them, and that's where my frustration lies. Not that I'm smarter than their coaches, but that's where my frustration lies. And so that's my little rant. I mean, it's fixable to some degree.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, my frustration is during the spring and early fall. You talked a lot about we got to be prepared better. We got to do preparation, and here you are in week 3 or 4. Well, we got to prepare better.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
At some point, and I guess the Nussmeier has to be the biggest concern. And Jake and I were talking. Excuse me, watching the other day that when he gets pressure, what do most good quarterbacks do? They step up in the pocket. We never saw him do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I mean, I honestly the other day would have made a change, even if temporary, even if just for a drive or two, I would have made a change just to see if there was a spark there or anything.
Yeah, something different.
But something's off. I mean, the whole thing is off. I mean, I've never seen an offense look so unorganized. I don't know what the situation is. Like I said before the year, I'm not a huge fan of the offensive coordinator, but it's just there's so many things going wrong.
Yeah.
And there's so much talent on the team. It's not like those are bad players. They're all highly recruited players. I have a feeling that if Kiffin had our offensive players, it would look a lot different. You know what I mean? And I'm not just trying to compare that, but good coaching makes a difference on how people look when they hit the field. But yeah, Kelly coming into the press conference a couple of weeks ago after the game and jumping Cobble about asking the offensive question. And like I said last week, he only did that because he knows there's a problem and he didn't want to talk about it and he didn't want to get called out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. He's talking about, we got to coach better. It's like, okay, well, you've said this for 3-4 weeks in a row now. Let's try something different.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's just that's like I said, my 2 cents, and we'll get you a piece of gum, but,
And the other frustration to me is Harold Perkins. great play and then come back and disappear.
Yeah, I thought the defense played well against Ole Miss. I really do.
Oh, they wore out. Yeah.
I mean, they were just on the field so much that, I mean, you can't expect a defense. I mean, the Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis, I mean, you can't keep them on the field 50 plays in the first half and expect them eventually not to. But, I mean, they played as well against the Kiffin offense as you could play. And that's kind of flipping the coin to Ole Miss real quick, and then we'll get out of here. But if I was an Ole Miss fan, I wouldn't be overly confident about that win because I'm like, man, how did we only lose this by?
Yeah, it should have been a blowout.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got some things to work on too. Yeah. So anyway, man, hopefully we'll get back on track. I mean, I'm a Tiger for life, so hopefully we'll get back on track and get it going, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So anything else we want to add?
I think we're good. Mentioned Vidalia Volleyball. They're still in action, and they're going to have their only home game at Fairdy, October. It's the end of October, but man, good to see that going on at Vidalia.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, good work again this week, and another good week. And we appreciate the viewers today. Some viewers throughout the show today. I hope you enjoyed the Coach Beesley and Anna and Hannah as much as we did. Very sweet girls, and just extremely impressive. So thanks to Cathedral for sending them over today. Thanks to all the viewers. Thanks to all of our partners who help make these things possible. Without our partners, this isn't possible. So make sure to thank them and do business with them every chance you can. Just God bless everybody out there. And as always, have a champion day.
Guys, Ronnie and Shannon here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we're here at our amazing partners, Gregg Veterinary Hospital.
Gregg Veterinary Hospital has been providing comprehensive, reliable, cutting-edge veterinary services to pets in the Miss Lou since 2002.
They welcome pets of all shapes and sizes who are in need of emergency treatment or who require routine medical, surgical, and dental care.
Dr. Gregg and his team offer a long list of services, including in-house laboratory diagnostics, digital x-ray, soft tissue, orthopedic surgery, dental care, extractions, laser surgery, laser therapy, preventative health, and wellness plans.
And if you need grooming and boarding services, they do that too.
So call Gregg Vet today.
Hi, it's Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. If you like what we're doing, be sure to follow, like, share, and even comment on all our content. Also, visit MissLouChampions.com to sign up for our newsletter and to receive other information, as well as the opportunity to receive some awesome prizes. Thank you, Miss Lou, for your continued support, and as always, have a champion day.
Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, and I want to tell you about our awesome partners, Wardo's Po' Boys. Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey y'all, it's Ronnie and Shannon with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight.
And we want to tell you about our awesome partner, J.E. Hicks Distributing Company, also known as Hicks Chicks.
Hicks Chicks is a local, family-owned food distribution company that has been serving the Miss Lou since 1945. You already know they serve all of your favorite restaurants, but did you know that they are also open to the public?
Hicks Chicks has a variety of food products, including delicious heat and eat options like chicken and dumplings, white bean chicken chili, lasagna, and gumbo. They also carry a wide variety of seafood options like shrimp, crabs, tuna steaks, salmon, and catfish.
And don't forget about their delicious burgers that are already pattied up for you and their amazing dessert options.
So stop by today at 1380 Martin Luther King Jr. Road in Natchez. Hicks Chicks.
Way more than just chicken.
We want to tell you about our champion partners, including our Hall of Fame partners, Greg Vet Clinic, Hicks Chicks, Cyber Technologies, Kenny Chesney's Blue Chair Bay Rum, J&J Flooring and Natural Stone, Concordia Bank and Trust, and Go Mart. So go visit all of our champion partners that you see on the screen right now. Make sure to do business with them and tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you.